NBA 2K24. What do you think about when you hear that name? Good times? Bad times? Well, I'm going to assume if you're watching this, you've came to the same realization that I have, which is this game was an embarrassment and outright disaster. So how should I start this video off? What is the most important thing? The delay. 2K, this is the game with the most delay I've ever seen in my life. Gatorade Court delay, Rec delay, Park delay, Theater delay, Ante Up delay, and they're all different delays as well. It's not one singular delay. Go into quick game, shoot around, just offline, no online bullshit. Look how smooth the gameplay is, bro. It is so smooth. And then go online. It's an absolute shit show, bro. They need to fix their fucking servers. They won't fix their servers because they honestly don't fucking need to. There's no competition in this landscape right now, so why would they fix their servers? We're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, it's been like this since 2K15, honestly. Like, I know a lot of us are just complaining about it now, but it was in the game even in the glory days of 2K, and we just dealt with it because the game was better. But yeah, so one of the biggest problems with this game is the microtransactions. Buy VC here, buy VC there, buy packs for my team. Like, dude, it's a fucking clown show, bro. When you really think about it, bro, how much money did you spend this year on multiple players? My team, I spent around $600, bro. I'm embarrassed to say it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man saying I spent $600 on NBA 2K virtual currency, bro. But it has to be said, because, you know, you gotta learn from your mistakes, dog. You know, sometimes you just gotta put it in perspective, like, yo, these fuckers make it hard to level up a player naturally to force you into spending money. Like, yeah, we have jobs, we have disposable income, but spend it on something else, bro. Buy a fucking hooker. Do anything other than buying VC, please, bro. Me personally, I'm never buying virtual currency again, and I hope a lot of y'all follow so we can really put a dent in these fuckers' pockets. So personally, one of the biggest things that I've had a beef with over this game is the patching of the game, the over patching, the listening to the bums in the community. Oh, patch the defense, patch the steals. I can't do this, I can't do that, make it easier. And you know, I'm not trying to say I'm Einstein or anything, but I see through this bullshit, 2K. You patch shit so frequently to get people to make new builds, dog. It's very easy to see through. For example, last year I had a 7'3" center for the rec. So I put close shot up to like 95 because close shot was really good at first during the year. It was really good. And then 2K came out with a patch. I could not hit a close shot over a fucking 6'8" center as a 7'3" center, bro. One patch from Mike Wang's bitch ass single-handedly killed my 7'3" center, and $50 that I spent on that player was completely just a waste. Oh boy, so it's gonna be hard to talk about this one without yelling from the top of my fucking lungs. So I'm gonna talk about the big for nothing city. The city is the worst decision I've ever seen in my fucking life. 2K has completely ruined their game with the city. The park is unplayable. Everything is super spaced out. The community feels non-existent. There's no community feel at all. The days where Sunset Beach, Rivet City, Old Town, where they came together as one to unite. Unfortunately, that feeling is just no longer there with the big for nothing city. The NBA 2K only cares about shoving brands down your throat with the city. It's really just as simple. They have the city just to throw brands down your throat to get more money. It's really sad when you think about it. VC money isn't enough. They want more, man. Do you know how much time you've probably wasted just by trying to go to the rec, taking skateboards all over the fucking city, doing this, trying to buy some clothes? Like, when you think about it, you've probably wasted days just moving around this large for nothing fucking map that 2K has. This GTA sized piece of shit map, bro. I mean, I don't want to sound like some nostalgic fuck, but dude, if they literally just bring back 2K16, 2K17, even 2K15 vibes, bro, you don't need a fucking city, 2K. You don't need a fucking city. I'd put money up that this is probably the biggest reason why 2K sucks nowadays. The community. The community is the reason this game is a horrible experience. Every time you hop on the game, the community makes you want to hop right off. Little Timmy not getting the rock enough, he holds his nuts out of bounds to sell the game. Little Johnny not getting the rock enough, he holds his nuts in the paint to get 3-second violations. You miss one shot, your teammate's gonna go into game chat and call you trash and then ice you out. If you make too many shots, your teammate's gonna ice you out because you're cooking too much and he needs the ball. If you make a white my player, you're gonna be called cracker and you're gonna get iced out. Then you have the real special guys that go into random rec lobbies, random theater lobbies, and they try to cherry pick the best squad possible to beat up on bums with. And you better have at least silver banner or your teammates are gonna bolt out of the lobby like Usain Bolt. You know, they're too good to play with you, bro. They earned it, right? Now, I've thought about this a lot lately. Who should you blame for the community being this bad? Well, I blame 2K themselves and the YouTubers in the comp community. Because people spend so much money on these builds, they don't give a fuck about you. They just care about getting their own points, their own stats, and their own leveling up. That's all they care about. They don't care about anybody else. Do I foresee the community getting better anytime soon? Frankly, no, I do not. I see it getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So there's definitely a lot more things I can talk about in this video, but I think these are a good start. Maybe I'll make a new video later. I just don't see this game getting any better. I see it continually going downhill until there's either more competition or they just somehow just realize enough is enough and they need to fix their shit. But I don't see that happening. I see it crumbling just like Rome. Yeah, so I guess us OGs that were there for 2K15, 2K16, 2K17, 2K19 was cool as well. We just have the memories. Until then, guys, I'm out. So I told my friend I was making this video and he was like, yo, you gotta add me in here. I'm also tired of the fucking game. This game is horrible. He's actually a 2K veteran. He started playing in 2K15 and yeah, he's just tired of the game, fed up with all the bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna let him speak his mind. Here he is.
First of all, I want to talk about the inconsistency of the game. Starting off with the jump shot. You got your rec timing. You got your theater timing. You got your park timing. There's even difference in timing between the 2's court and the 3's court. You go to the Gatorade court, there's different timings. The input delay is ridiculous. There is no other online game or online sports game in which the input delay is this fucking terrible. Next is the inconsistencies with the people you play. You might play scrubs one game, or you might hop on after a few days and get easy wins. And then all of a sudden you're playing try-hard squads, purple banners, sweats after sweats after sweats. And the matchmaking is just beyond horrible. You have bums on your team that play like brain dead rats, and you're going up against a squad that's running plays, and it's just the overall fucking shit show. I don't remember a 2K before in which it was this inconsistent. I mean, jump shooting was broke for like, what, until December, and then they fixed it in January? Absolutely fucking dumb. And then you gotta try hard the game to get a decent jump shot base. Second point, these microtransactions are getting out of hand. I mean, if you do the math, right, to upgrade a new player, it costs minimum, bare bones minimum. I'm talking about like from 85 to 9, like not even for pay for any clothes or animations or whatever. I'm talking about just attribute upgrades. You need to spend $100 in game. My team even fucking worse. You got to spend hundreds of dollars for a chance to get a card, and you don't even get that card. And it's like most people have minimum 2 players. Usually it's between 3 to 4. So the game costs 100. The battle pass every season is like what, $15. Then you got VCs with different players. I mean, if you take someone that plays 2K for, I'm not going to even say 12 months. I'm going to be conservative and say 8 months, right? You take 8 months. That person is now spending minimum $500. And if he's a little bit of a gamer, he might spend $700, might spend $800 depending on how many players he makes, depending on, the wear and tear of the controller. Just gaming in general is just fucked. And then you got 2K where it's like they fuck you over every chance you get. Like, it's impossible. I know these YouTubers and shit, like they show 0 to 99. They're fucking YouTubers that play the game 10 hours a day, that have people to play with all the time. Like the average casual gamer, we don't have people to play, 50 people on our friend list that all ready to sweat and like we play. Hell no. So that's just a bad read. The YouTubers that say it's possible. Third, this fucking My City, it just has to stop. It has to. Ever since 2K20, nobody wanted this shit. Why can't it be simple? I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, create quests and all this. Stop. Just fucking stop. Like Take-Two, the company that owns 2K, they make Mafia. They even make, I believe they own Rockstar as well. Like, you got your other games, right? If we want to fucking go around in a city on a motorcycle or a skateboard and, you know what I'm saying, do all these quests, we'll play another game. We literally just want to customize our player. The clothes, tattoos, I understand. We want to come to a simple fucking park where you're not running around like an idiot, and there has to be like, 5 2's courts and like 10 3's courts, and you just hoop. You just fucking hoop. I mean, me and my boy joined the elite park, and you have to jump on these trampolines, and it's fucking confusing, and you end up waiting and wasting all this time. I mean, let's say you load up, right? You do your Gatorade, right? And then you go to the art of shooting drill, and your boy's waiting waiting for you to the theater. For you just to load the game, do what I just said, and just to before you even start up the twos game in the theater, that's taking you 10, 15 minutes. But before the game even started, you know what I mean? So it's like, this shit is getting out of hand. Like a simple simulation basketball game that was fun, that was easy. 2K17, you could access everything from the start menu, change your clothes, tattoos, all that shit. Now you gotta go to a tattoo shop that's God fucking knows in a little crevice of the city, you know, and then all the stores are beside each other. Then you got the NPCs walking around. It's like, nobody asked for this. Nobody wants it. I'm gonna conclude by saying the 2K community in general. I mean, stop me if I'm wrong, but do y'all remember a 2K in which the community was this toxic? And I don't mean the sweats that talk shit. I mean, it's a video game, you know, you're gonna get that. I mean the randoms that won't play with you. I mean, it was always a thing where, like, you know, nobody would hop on the got next, right? But now it's like, dudes are fucking quitting if you're not like a certain level, whatever. And dudes are just becoming toxic. Like, you miss one shot, they ice you out. They don't give you the ball. You get on the mic, you say something like, bro, you know, send me screens. They start talking shit. They'll stand at the half court line. They'll throw full court shots. They won't guard their man, and they'll throw the fucking game. This happens to me on a daily basis. Every time I hop on 2K, this happens at least once. I mean, I don't remember this happening. And another thing is, like, all these YouTubers making these toxic builds and, you know, like secret jump shots, and everybody is just sweating the game, you know, because everybody has a PC and they're trying to stream on Twitch, and it's just this toxicity taking over, right? But like, it's just too much, you know, like us casuals that want to hop on the game, enjoy it. It's not fun for us. And I speak in volumes because everyone I spoke to that used to run 2K15, 16, 17, even like 19 and 20, they don't play the game no more at all. I gave this game a chance this year, and I made a big mistake because it's not fun at all. From the microtransactions to the toxicity to the inconsistency to running around a city where you're not even playing the actual game itself. It's just too much, you know, like it takes the fun out the game. Like 2K used to be fun, used to be competitive. Now it's just rage inducing. Everyone that plays this game is angry. It just ruins your mood, and you end up spending hours of your time, hundreds of dollars, and the game is not even fun. Like GTA, you spend $100 or whatever, right? But you're playing heist with your boys. You know, funny stuff is going on in GTA, people and hovercrafts and all this kind of stuff. It's fun, you know, so you spend the money and it's fun. 2K is like, you're spending the money and the game is not fun. And anybody will tell you that the game is not fun anymore. And that's what I'm gonna end off by saying. Like, it's just a sad way to go out, but we all done with this shit, you know what I mean? And I really hope next year nobody buys 2K25. Nobody falls into this bullshit hype that they always suck us into and lie to us, you know? And on that note, I'm out, y'all.